literally cannot take it any longer. I need to read The Spanish Love Deception, or I'm going to die of boredom trying to finally get to start reading this book, because I'm in the process of filming other videos right now, and I was holding back from reading this book, but I don't care anymore. I'm going to read this book. Today's vlog is going to be of me reading The Spanish Love Deception. So my thoughts beforehand, I know this is a workplace romance, kind of not, fake dating romance, kind of, and like it's often compared to The Hating Game because it's very similar in some ways. I can tell it's similar because of like they're going to a wedding or something. Yeah, it's stated on the back, so it's not a spoiler. And they basically have fake date. I mean, The Hating Game wasn't really a fake dating, but whatever. And there's this guy who's like quite alike to Joshua Templeman, I guess. So I'm excited because it's enemies to lovers. And I haven't read a contemporary romance in so long. Like one that I find really, really interesting. So I'm really hoping that this will be good. But I have heard not so satisfactory reviews about this book. Like they talk about how maybe if they cut off all the Catalina just holding herself back, it would just be like 100 pages shorter. And how like some people felt like the characters weren't really special, I guess. And like my friend Janelle, she wanted to read this book, but then after she found out there's some age gap thing going on, she was like, nah, goodbye. So yeah, that is some of my concerns, but it's fine. I'll just read it because I already bought it anyway. And like, who knows, my opinions may be different, and if anyone says it's similar to The Hating Game, I'm trusting them. Especially since my favorite booktuber, Steph Bora, oh my god, I'm botching her name so bad right now, but I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Steph Bora. I'm just gonna write it down on the screen right here. I read some of the books that she recommended and I loved it, so I trust her opinions completely. And The Spanish Love Deception is one of her favorite books, so I trust her. Anyway, I'm going to start reading, and I may show like a bit of I'll show you my reaction throughout the whole thing. If you haven't read a book, you just go ahead and read the book first, then you come to my video to watch it, because there's going to be spoilers, and if you don't like spoilers, don't watch. So I mean, you can watch, but like if you really don't like spoilers, just go read the book first and come back later. I'm going to read now. See ya. Oh my god, the beginning. I can already tell it's really rom-commy because like so basically Aaron is like, hey Catalina, I'm willing to be your date for the wedding, because Catalina just suddenly mentioned it to her friend Rosie, and they're like talking through Rosie to talk to each other, and they're like hey Rosie, tell Aaron that I said this and that. Well, like Aaron is right there, and then Aaron is like, I heard that. Anyway, Rosie, tell Catalina that. And then Catalina's like, I heard her. I heard him. And Rosie, every time that happens, she goes like, she turns around and be like, hey Aaron, Catalina wants me to tell you. It's just like, okay. It's like, they're more passive aggressive. Okay, so I'm at the meeting scene at the beginning, and like, oh my gosh, I hate Gerald so bad. He's like, he's so annoying. He's just like, oh, sweetheart, you're, I don't know, a female. You're hot enough to attract people to this event, and you should know how to plan parties and stuff because you're a woman and that's what women should do. I have heard people complaining that Aaron didn't say anything throughout the whole thing, but like I don't think it's a big deal. Like Aaron literally shut him up. That's good enough for me because honestly, we don't really need Aaron to step in and be like, oh, you can't, do this. That's shit thing to do. I mean, yeah, it's good to defend, but like, it's nice to see Catalina defend herself without needing someone else to defend her. Catalina just compared Aaron to Clark Kent, which was exactly what Lucy did with Joshua, but like Lucy kept it inside her, but Catalina literally like just said it out loud. Oh my god. So like there's this scene where like Aaron's like, oh, I printed some documents for you and left it on your desk, and then Catalina's like, oh, you could have just emailed it to me, and Aaron was like, you highlight everything by hand. Like, I think you could see like my cheeks are like kind of like red right now. He noticed. He noticed. Oh my god. That's my favorite part about all this and workplace enemies to lovers or any type of enemies to lovers is like they always notice things, especially the guys. Aaron pays attention to Catalina complaining about the commute so he knows where she lives. And he says that she rants about it almost every day, so he listens to her every day. What? So, Aaron asked Catalina to be like his date for a charity event, and it's an auction, and like he's the one being auctioned, and he wants her to like buy him. And like if she buys him, they'll be going out on a date. Usually I prefer it when like it's the girl that's being auctioned. I know it's messed up, but like it's cute when the guy is like, why did you auction yourself for this? And like he pays a shit ton of money to buy hers, and he's all like, I won't like let any other guy get you or something. And like but now it's gender reversed. And like technically he's making her do this, but like still. I know I've done this face many times, but like Aaron says the most perfect things. He was like, there are things you don't know about me, Catalina. The whole auction charity scene was so adorable and cute. Like there was this one part where they were like silently communicating with each other. Like he was standing at the side of the stage and she was just like gesturing to him and he was like smiling and stuff, and that's so cute. Like it's still the same day and night. It's technically nighttime when I'm recording this, and I'm about like 155 pages in, and I've just changed outfit because I want to get into something more comfortable to wear. Okay, like literally, why are Josh and Aaron so freaking similar? Like Josh was always like against being friends with Lucy, and Aaron's also like, being your friend has always been the last thing on my mind. I mean, he's saying this out of like upsetness. Is that a word? Upsetness. Why is Catalina literally so me? She wanted to spite Aaron because he like offered to pay for some food and he got her all like hot and bothered. And like she's now like, you know, buying everything she can just to spite him. And why is that something I would do? Oh my god, they just had like one of the cutest scene ever. Like one of the scenes I love so much in books. He like noticed that she had some chocolate on the side of her lips, and he like, reached out, was like distracted by it while she was like talking to him, and he went like I shouldn't try to reenact it. I'm terrible at this, but like yeah, he did that and it was so adorable. No words. No words. I literally can't speak right now. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I wouldn't say like the Spanish Love Deception would beat the Hating Game in like cuteness and stuff. Oh my god, it's nearly 1 a.m. But anyway, I'm like 260 pages in now, and we just met the ex-boyfriend, and for some reason his fiance wasn't with him. Isn't that suspicious? And he kept like, you know, looking down on Aaron and was like looking at Catalina weirdly. So my prediction, my theory is that he actually lied about having a fiance, kind of like Catalina's situation, but like he didn't really bother to find someone to bring to the wedding. Also, I need to sleep because like it's 1 a.m. but I really want to finish the book because I'm really invested in it, and I'm already like halfway through, more than halfway through. He just recounted their first meeting and it was so adorable learning his like point of view of their meeting, because he's all like, oh, Catalina, and she's all like, oh, he hates me. Like, you know those type of books where they're like, where the girl is all like, he hates me so much, and the guy's POV is like, oh, she's so adorable and stuff. Okay, so my brain is kind of fried right now because I think I think it's around like 2 a.m. already, or like 1:30. I'm not sure. If you see that I'm less tired when I'm speaking to you guys, it's probably another day already and I've actually gotten some sleep. But okay, I've been reading since like 9 p.m. or is it 10? I think 10 p.m. And now it's around 1 or 2. It's a very long time. They finally had their first kiss. And like 370 pages in. That's a true slow burn for you. They've encountered an obstacle, which is just Catalina not trusting him enough. I can see why people are frustrated with her. Okay, I have finally finished reading Spanish Love Deception, and I'm going to give my thoughts and review about this book. So, first of all, there's something that I was thinking about just now while reading, is that there's a lot of like long paragraphs of just Catalina's thoughts and stuff, and like it's honestly kind of like boring to read, so usually my brain just like skips past those parts. I personally still prefer the hating game over this, mostly because like I felt like the hating game was able to bring more butterflies to my stomach compared to this book, because like the hating game, Josh is more of a person who shows his love with actions and he's not as good with words, but Aaron is better with words. I wouldn't say he doesn't have any like cute actions, but like it's just not as prominent as Josh. I mean, you can always argue that Josh is a bit stalkerish of some sort, but like it's just a fictional book. I can forgive him. I do not count it as one of my favorite books, I don't think, but like it's definitely pretty good because it's like the fastest read I've had for this year, which is not a lot because as of recording right now, I've only read 2 other books this whole year, which is bad. So the biggest question is, did Aaron Blackford like hit all the hype that he has been getting on like Book Talk, BookTube, Bookstagram? It I would say he's about there, but like to me personally, I don't think he matched the hype he's been getting. Like he's pretty awesome, he's pretty dreamy, but like he's not Joshua Templeman. I'm sorry, I love that guy so much. I just have like the bias now because I met Joshua like in the book. I've met Joshua the character in the book. Yeah, and he's just, at the top of my book boyfriends list. I doubt that I can find someone else who can like top him for a very long time. So I'm going to end my Spanish Love Deception vlog here. I want to say thank you if you managed to make it all the way to the end, because I know it's very, very long, but I would love if you could subscribe. I know maybe it is not like super interesting, but support a girl